Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
Hello again. It's super good to be back. I mean, it took several whole days, and I'm here again. I'm glad to have you join us on Western Spring Television's The Bookshelf. My name is Damilola Raphael. Honored to be your host on the platform where all we discuss is all about books, the people, the events, and every other thing all around the world of books. Remember, we have a mandate since the beginning of the year that we are going to not just read, but write. And it so happens that some way, somehow, cutting across, different aspects, I found persons who say, I've been a culprit, though, once upon a time, saying, all I just want to do is, it's just faster, when you just talk, when you just do the audio thing, you listen, you watch. But the truth is, even those movies you see, the news you hear, started with a script. I'm having a very unusual guest with me in the studios. She is a 300 level, although she's been arguing with me. You're going to fall. Wait until you get to 400. She's a 300 level mass communication student of the Redeemers University, Ede-Osun State. Her name is Marvelous Abodunre. Good to have you in the studios, Marvelous.
So
how are you doing today?
I'm okay. Thank
You're okay? Awesome. She's an all smiles. She's always an all smiles person. Anyway. So, Marvelous, let's start talking about books. What's your favorite pick anytime? What's the genre you could just pick up at any time?
Also, when I get today, literature anytime, any day.
Literature.
Yes, sir.
You even mentioned a particular author.
Because I love her. Her work is so nice. So nice.
You love her. Do you know her in person?
No, I don't know her, but I've seen her movies, and she's a filmmaker actually. So I've seen her works, and she's good. 10 over 10.
Could you say her name once again?
Okpayemi Akitide.
With all, they will say with your full chest.
Yes.
Amazing. Yes. So, how did you get to know this person? Let's start.
Okay. I'm kind of I love watching films, movie. So I was checking YouTube. So I saw I think Ima and I was like, okay, it was here. Let's check.
Okay.
And I love what I'm saying. It's okay. So from there, she said she's into literature, ebooks, and the rest. Okay. So that was one of my friends. I think she's HOD for FCBA Ajayi, HOD for Rowan Library in my school. So I asked her, and she sent me some of these e-novels, and I started little by little. She's good. She's good. Let's just leave it like that. So she's good.
Now, coming in contact with this author, filmmaker, started with your personal experience with her, or with you seeing it with someone, seeing her material with someone?
Let's say with me.
Okay, and then of course you started having relationship with other persons who have her materials.
Yes, like that. I started.
What are some of her titles?
Teacher Chooks, Shenanigans, Ima and I, plenty. Temisire, It's Okay, plenty. I think there is a lot.
We were talking off screen, and you said some of them are actually a series.
Yes, ma'am. Ima and I is a series. Teacher Chooks is a series.
Now, each series is about how many pages?
I think 150.
150 pages.
Yes,
so you do, how many do you now have in a series?
I think we have 150 in a series. In a series, oh.
Yes.
700. I think.
Not the pages now.
Okay.
What I mean is, you have just one title.
Yes, ma'am.
For this is part 1.
Yes,
Let's use parts now.
Oh, okay.
And then part 2,
Yes,
part 3. So like, how many parts do you have in that one series?
Can be like 45, part 1, part 2, part 3.
Up to part 45.
Yes.
And you read.
Yes, because the suspense is high. You know what? It's like when you're watching like African movie, and then it's going to end there, it's going to end there, and then they just
there's going to be a twist in the plot.
Exactly. That's
when did you start reading?
Last year.
Just last year?
I'm not a reader. I love movies. I'm a YouTuber, so I love visual. But I'm not a reader. But I'm learning.
So tell me about the first book you bought.
Okay, so a minister came to my school.
Okay. A minister for petroleum resources. No, we need to know minister.
Seminar, marriage, dating, kind of. So he's also a counselor. And then he said his book is 3K. As a student that I am, 3K. I don't have the money. So I was like, I cannot buy. And I said 50% off, 150, 15. I was like, I'm going to buy. Even though I don't have the money. So I told one of my big sister, Auntie Christiana, so she paid. So I gave her 500.
So you started paying the person who paid for you in installments.
Yes, ma'am.
There was that interest in it for you to buy.
Yes, because of the stories and the gist
in the book.
Yes, ma'am.
And did it meet your expectation?
Yes, 100%. I loved it. I was like, okay, this is already. I enjoyed it.
Do you still have it?
I do, actually. I do. Is that all?
Are you sure you still have it?
I do. I still have it.
And what are, like, let's just take 2 points. I don't know how many pages this particular book is, but let's take just 2 points.
Okay.
Yes, that you picked from the book.
Okay, there was one about people like couple dating. Okay, people that are in school, they act like couple, they cook together, they do all sorts of together. Things that married people do actually. So like I find it very funny because I'm going to
this time around we'll call that single but living married.
Exactly. Right. So like I find it really amusing and funny because in school we have Prophet Moses and we have Queen Esther. So everybody's separate. So seeing people coming together is actually weird to me. So I wanted to know more. So I read about it inside the book. There is one to Nicodemus something. A lot of funny titles for his stories. And those are the things that people that came for counseling told him. And the woman that was like, oh, don't worry, the man will change, the one that is beating her and the rest. I remember it. That's all the stories, all the juicy stories in his book. So I really enjoy it.
Now I need to get this. Is it because of the gossip? Or it's that you're in a relationship yourself, or you have what was the pull? What was the pull for you? Yes.
Number one, it was cheap. Sorry to say, Nigerians like freebies. It's cheap. I was like, this is opportunity, let me buy. So aside from that, I think the way the man was talking, it seems like the man is somebody that is very, very smart. And I'm kind of psychosexual as someone that is smart. So I was like, I'm going to buy. So that was the hint for me.
And how many times have you read it?
Plenty times.
You've read it over and again.
So I don't have data, so I'll read it. So I don't have data. That's my go-to.
Talking about, you know, we've talked about ebooks. We've looked at the downsides of ebooks, and we've looked at the upsides of ebooks. Now she's confessing that whenever she doesn't have data to binge, as they would say, then she goes back to the paperback, the hard copy that she has with her. So every material actually has its own up and downsides, whether the ebook or the hard copy. I mean, as long as it's a book, please do well to not just read. Like that good book says, study, so that you can show yourself approved. Okay, so we were talking about money. The other time you said the author said it's 3,000. He's still saying 3K. The author said it's 3,000 and said you have a discount.
Yes, 50%.
How are you sure? No, the thing is, how are you so sure about this discount? What if I mean, when you get to the market?
Yes, ma'am.
It could have been a sales strategy.
Poma is a man of God. And aside from that, I think books are really expensive. They are really, really. I think Opeyemi, I saw if you want to order for that copy, 4,000, like, 4K. But if it's to read the book, it's free. So I feel like books are really expensive. So I just.
So she's subscribing. We talked about the pricey-ness of some of these materials also when we're doing the discussion on ebooks, and she's confessing now. And the fact that, you know, some of these materials can actually be transferred on, depending on the platform that you have it. And she's just confessing to us that she does ebooks because they are cheaper, or sometimes you get them, you know, for free, and you could just download anywhere.
Anyway, yes, ma'am.
So let me ask you, Marvi, we have a mandate for this year that, you know, we should not just read, but write. Did you used to write?
Yes.
Do you write? Do you have an intention to write? So talk to us about writing.
Okay, so for me, I said it, I'm not much of a writer.
Okay.
Okay, I enjoy talking, gisting, and the rest. But then I started though. Then you know, those small literature, I've started. Then I stopped because I didn't really enjoy it. But I want to write. I'm interested.
Okay, so what area would you want to go into for your writing?
Destiny. Destiny.
Do you want to talk about destiny?
Yes.
Okay, so give us one paragraph. Dear listener, we're going to be watching Marvelous Abodunrin now. Give us just one paragraph off of our upcoming book titled Destiny.
Okay, so I'll just say, anything you do now can either make or mar your future. Number one. 1 point, 1 sentence. So another one for my paragraph is that you have to be careful of the decisions that you make. Exactly. And then the family is, everybody is born to be great because, number one, as a human, you are an image of God. So, like, God has destined you to be somebody great. But maybe because of the family that you were born into, so the ways are not straight, but trust God, trust this process. I'm giving it to be like that. Manage it.
3. This is interesting. Marvi comes across to you as one very quiet, cool-headed, easygoing. I mean, and she's on my set and doing all this to me, but it's all fine. So, 3 sentences made 1 paragraph in that particular, on that particular page. So, what chapter should we say this is now? Is this the chapter 1 or the foreword or
let's see.
Prelude, prologue? Which one?
Maybe chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have heard Marvi's chapter 1. Please be on the lookout for her material. But why did you choose Destiny? You said some minister came to your school,
yes, ma'am,
and you got a book.
Yes,
and some aspects of that book dealt with this same topic, destiny.
Yes, ma'am.
You talked about the YouTube author.
Yes, ma'am.
Her name again?
Opeyemi Akintunde.
Opeyemi Akintunde.
Yes.
Who also has some elements of destiny in her writing.
Yes,
and I'm very sure that there's zillions of other books and authors, of course, out there who have written, are writing, or will write about destiny.
Yes, ma'am. The thing is that...
I mean, don't you think, okay, so it's been overflowed, let's do something else.
I know, but then I feel like the way I will relate to it, because I feel like people don't really understand that they are special. People just feel like, oh, I'm born this way. I'm supposed to live in this certain kind of way, this manner. So I want to just change that narrative. Like, everybody is different. Everybody is born to be great. Because even before when you were being curated, the stomach, there are millions of sperm that were going. So it's only you. So I'll try to, like, and I don't know why people don't see it as something that they don't see it as like that. But it's deep. It's more than surface. So I like to go deep.
Not handling it with kid love. And from what Marvi I've been getting from you, just these few lines you have spoken now, it sounded like what you hear as a mother, no 2 pregnancies are the same.
Yes.
So no matter how many books are out there, they are not the same.
Yes.
You want to come from your own angle. to write? So if it's not Destiny, which other book do you want?
Maybe friendship.
Okay.
Friendship, family. Yes, family. I love family so much. I'm a family person. But I feel like so many people lack emotional intelligence. They just go around. It's very insensitive. Something is going on, and then you cannot even show small emotions. Like, you want to kiss you. There are things you could love. So I feel like family is one thing I would like to check, right, about. Although people are there actually, but still, I feel like there is something there.
There is a mannerism she gave to us in the Yoruba language. Now, do you read Yoruba materials?
Not really. I don't know.
Can you read?
I can. On the scale of 1 to 10, I'll give myself 6. A solid 6.
That's a pass now.
Yeah,
that's more than average.
Thank you.
And she even says solid. So the person who is getting 10, what should that one do?
That one is smart too.
Amazing. It's really, really been interesting speaking with Marvelous. You talked to me about a poetry.
Yes, ma'am.
What would your poems be centered on?
God.
Okay.
I feel like God is awesome. God is in Yoruba they say aditu, strange. So I would like to write something.
Unsearchable.
Exactly. Thank you, ma. So I would like to write something around that area too, in form of poem. And odd. Different things.
Have you written anyone?
No, ma. But I will love to, but not yet.
When will the yet be? You know, I want to put Marvelous to task before we wrap up the show. And I look forward to having her material before the end of the year, because we said we will not just read. I think we should share testimony. At least she has moved. No kidding. She has moved from just doing the visuals thing, seeing movies, to reading. You know, she said last year, and I said just last year. Last year is a long time. And like that proverb that says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. She has started, just start already. You know, so many times I come on and I tell us, okay, I didn't write anything since January. Write something now. Do something now. Now. What you have now, today is yours. Tomorrow is not promised. I'm not trying to be a prophet of doom or anything. But then again, the reality sets in. Today is all you have. Live in the moment. Bask in the euphoria of what you have and what you can control, which is now. So I'm going to put Marvelous to task that she's going to be doing a poem. You're going to write. Yes, even if it is just 5 lines, you will write. So you tell the whole world that you're going to be writing. Yes, I don't know how we'll feature it, but somehow we'll find a way of just sandwiching it. So you're going to be writing the poem. Remember that the mandate is to not just read, but also write. Congratulations on your growth from watching to reading and now writing. So tell us you're going to be doing that.
God will help me. That's the first thing. God will help me.
Yes, you know the book of James says we should not say we'll just do something. If God, yes, of course, God will help you. You are marvelously helped of God.
Amen. Okay, ma, I promise I'll try. I promise I'm going to write by God's grace. God willing.
Before the end of the year, you're going to be doing a poem.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's going to be a parting shot? Now we have the viewer at home wondering, she has been watching movies, she likes watching movies, now she's reading, how is she even doing it? She has been bombarding my head with titles, the different titles she has read, and I'm like, okay, well done. So now she's going to start writing. What's your parting shot to the person watching you right now about watching yourself grow, just doing it gradually and not trying to swallow the whole lump, the whole plate, taking it in bite size and in muscles.
Okay. Okay, so I would like to say, don't worry, you do it, calm down, don't rush, because if you are rushing, you'll not do anything. And then don't procrastinate. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week, you're not going to do anything. So, and at the same time, I want you to understand that you are in competition with yourself. Don't try to compete with other people, because it's going to help you. Exactly. So, and do what you say you want to do, because the time is now.
Indeed, doing, very important. As I would say, don't just try, just do it. Don't try, I'll try, don't try. Just do it, do it, do it, do it. Making an attempt looks like, okay, oh, okay, I can always get back once I face challenges, but doing it means you're going all out. Marvelous is deep. Thank you very sincerely for coming on the set of the bookshelf, and subsequently we hope to have you as an author. On the book, not just the reader this time around. Dear viewer, here is what we'll get to wrap up on the bookshelf. Remember, that little thing you're doing, there are persons with keen eyes who are all over watching. And just one day soon, we are going to be exposing you to this world, to the world from this platform, as Marvelous says, as God helps us. Until next time, I'll be seeing you on the bookshelf, live on Western Spring Television. My name is Damilola Raphael, and I'm saying goodbye and God bless.